The warm mineral springs is approximately 225 feet deep and 240 feet in diameter.
Saber-toothed tiger, giant sloths, mammoths, and mastodons lived in this area of Florida. They do say that Ponce de Leon visited here. He didn't find the Fountain of Youth that he was looking for originally, but then came here and found this Fountain of Youth.
I think it's the Fountain of Youth.
Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Mia.
And I'm AJ, and we are the theme Park Hippies. And today we are here in Northport, Florida at the warm mineral springs.
You mean the Fountain of Youth?
Don't tell everyone. Shh. We wanted to fill you in on this beautiful secret hideaway here in Florida, hidden gem, and show you what it's all about. So come along.
Come join us.
So where are we again? We are at the warm mineral springs here in Northport, Florida, right outside of Miaka State Park.
Yes, we are near the Sarasota area on the west coast of Florida. This is a natural spring here. It is a sulfur spring. There's a sulfur smell to it. It has the largest collection of minerals in this water out of any other natural spring here in the United States. And these waters are known to have extreme healing properties. That is what brings us here today. And it is a very, very special place. This is our first time here.
So we're excited to explore.
Yes, we
I'm
are.
already feeling like the mud in my toes and the
feels
sand.
amazing.
It's amazing. So come along. This is what a treat.
It is such a treat.
So first things first, it's a sulfur spring. It is a warm spring. Does it feel warm? Actually,
It's not so bad.
not so bad. And first jumping in, it's actually kind of cool. And on a warm, hot day like this today, it feels so nice.
Amazing. It feels so nice.
So refreshing.
Now, does it stay this temperature year round?
Year round, 87 degrees. So even in the winter, this would be a really nice spot. I wonder if they're open in the winter, actually.
That's a good question.
Yeah. And you must be wondering, look, there's a bird over there. That must make you think of other wildlife that might be in Florida waters. Guess what? No sharks, not in the fresh waters here anyway, okay? And then also, as far as alligators go, it is a warm, natural spring, and the concentration of minerals and salt and everything, it's not quite as ideal as other waterways are, quite for alligators. However, if you do a quick Google, you will see that alligators have been found every now and then, but they're quickly spotted and taken care of by the Florida Wildlife Commission. I have to clarify, by taken care of, I mean they just move them to a better water space, that's all. We love our alligators here.
Yeah, we got to protect the sea puppies.
For sure. This is an example when you're swimming around. This is natural algae, natural seagrass that grows in the waterways. That's okay. It's all adding to the natural ecosystem here and making it so rich, helping it to be so rich in its minerals.
Another interesting fact about the minerals here in this water is they tell you don't wear silver into the water. Because of the minerals, it oxidizes.
Yes.
Well, so we took all of our silver off, but we have these matching rings that are silver.
Yeah, our wedding rings.
Yeah, mine says AJ.
And mine says Mia.
And
we're the theme Park Hippies.
And look at what it did. It's kind of like a bluish, purpley, iridescent color now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild.
Like on the bottom of my ring, I also see like oranges and pinks and it's crazy. Greens,
purples, blues.
I almost don't know if I want to get it rebuffed again.
Yeah.
I might want to leave it. I kind of like it. So there is a boundary here. Why is there buoys? Why is there a rope? Well, Mia's going to show us. Where we're standing right now, we can actually stand up. It's not too deep. If you are above 5 feet tall, you should be okay walking around the circle and not reaching. Where Mia just swam under this boundary, that's the drop off. That's where it starts dipping down to 200 feet below where the source of the spring is. And so that's where Mia is swimming right now. None of us in this body of water right now could go 200 feet, I guarantee it. Maybe the Miaka monster. Oh, we're getting a little crazy here. We're getting closer to the boundary, y'all. Watch out. Will we? No, I'm just kidding. We do value our camera, so we're not going to go past the boundary with it because that's I don't want to lose my footing.
Another interesting thing is when you go out deep into the middle, the increase of sulfur, it's astonishing.
What do you mean?
The smells, it gets stronger and stronger and more pungent the deeper you go out, the closer to the center.
Okay.
Where we are right now, you can kind of smell it. It's not super strong, but when you start swimming out there, it's whoa.
And it's almost like an egg smell, like a rotten egg smell almost, but it's not bad.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that discourage you from coming and checking it out. It is extraordinary. Also, if you are a little concerned as far as safety and like things like that, there are lifeguards positioned on either side of the spring here. So just in case, and they do walk around. There's also, in the event of like rain and lightning and such, they do have a lightning monitor here as well. And if there's lightning within 9 miles, I believe it is, they actually close the park. They, have everyone get out. But it was actually raining really heavy on the way over. But we blew the storm away. We were like, not today, storm. It's going to be sunny. And look, do you see the sun shining on me and I? It worked. It worked. Try it next time. So if you look over there, that's the clubhouse where we entered there, and you come out into, it's like, a lawn. It's just area around a lake here. You can just kind of see it as I'm panning around, and they have a ton of chairs that are all set up that anyone can use. You don't have to rent them or anything. You just find a spot. There's some picnic tables out yonder that way as well. But yeah, so you basically just find an open spot. And today, luckily, like it's busy, but it's not as busy as it could be. This is such a hidden gem.
It really is. There's actually a lot of people here speaking different languages. I think it's very common for a lot
Yes.
of European countries to want to come here. The healing is very powerful.
Yeah.
Actually, when we got in, my mom had a burn on her arm. It was very, very swollen. And since we already were in, we got out, and the swelling has completely gone away. It's incredible. So around the spring, so in the middle, it's very, very deep. It does that drop
200
to
feet.
200 feet. Yeah. But around the exterior, you can walk it. You can float. It's really nice. So people can actually do loops. There's almost like a natural current.
Yes.
And then another thing is that you are not allowed any type of rafts or anything like that, but you are allowed to bring pool noodles.
It's very calm. It's very peaceful. There are rules against like drinking and smoking and loud music and all of that because they do want to keep a calm, natural, environment for everyone. Over there, they have a natural rock boundary where the spring continues to flow out into the water system out there. But they do say that Ponce de Leon visited here, or so they say, and that he didn't find the Fountain of Youth that he was looking for originally, but then came here and found this Fountain of Youth.
I think it's the Fountain of Youth.
I do think he might have found it. He might have found it.
It's soft and slimy on the ground. There's also a mud. It's like a healing mud.
All right, y'all. So we are going to get out now that we've had a nice little soak, and we are going to go show you from the entrance in, show you where to pay, show you what it's all about here, how to get into this beautiful spring. Okay, so here we are, right at the beginning, where all good stories start. They have this amazing sign here, and it says 1960 Florida. What does that say? Quadricentennial Warm Mineral Springs. This is a historic location, and they do have signage here to explain. It says, prehistoric man lived here more than 10,000 years ago. Prehistoric man, saber-toothed tigers, giant sloths, mammoths, and mastodons lived in this area of Florida, which eventually later became a part of Sarasota County. Warm mineral springs here and Little Salt Spring, which is approximately 3 miles away, have preserved scientifically accepted evidence of this. Carbon dating of human and animal skeletal remains, as well as wooden artifacts found in these springs since 1958 by underwater archaeologists and other divers has determined their antiquity. These explorations and scientific studies have resulted in much recognition being given to these springs. It actually keeps going on the back. Let me show you. It says, spring was once a cave. Lieutenant Colonel William Royal, underwater explorer and author, what a cool title, while diving in warm mineral springs in 1958, discovered stalactites and stalagmites well below the waterline, which provided evidence this spring was a dry cave over a very long period of years, possibly during the last ice age. Other dives resulted in findings of ancient human skulls, bones, and animal remains, which gave indications of the presence of human and animal life in this part of Florida long before the beginning of written history. In 1977, the national significance of warm mineral springs was recognized when it was placed on the National Register of Historic Places.
It is so cool.
What?
Like, we never learned about this in school here in Florida.
We never took a field trip here. Like,
Nope. My mom found out about this from a friend
Yeah,
because of the healing properties, and I guess it's well known around
around
like
the
the
world.
world
Yes,
of the healing properties here. It's interesting as we've been in the waters. There's people from all around the world. We're
all
hearing
around.
all different
So many
languages.
languages.
It's really incredible.
I love. It's almost like it's comforting. It's warming to
It
hear all the
is.
languages of the earth.
Yes,
It's really
yes.
cool.
And it's so interesting to be in waters that predate
Yes.
our current like human history,
Like,
and
yeah.
it's ancient, and it's really special to be swimming in these ancient
Yes.
waters.
And I don't know if you all can see. Hopefully you can kind of see some of them flitting around. There's so many. Let me try to get closer, but there are dragonflies everywhere. Something so special about the natural springs here in Florida. Dragonflies are so attracted to the water, and so they're usually everywhere. I don't know if you can see them all, but they look like little fairies kind of flitting and floating around. Hopefully you can see some of them, and I don't just sound like a maniac.
And here's another sign. The Warm Mineral Springs Park building complex in Springs has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the U.S. Department of the Interior.
So the main area that like they used to have, there's some like really pretty buildings that were here. In 2022, there were some really bad hurricanes. Ian and Elsa, I think, were their names on the website at least. They came in, they got really bad damage, so they have still been in the recovery phase. But we'll show you, they have some blueprints for what it will be coming up. They also have this. Excuse my mispronunciation if it is, but chiboreki coffee. And they have empanadas, they have chicken, beef, lamb. We might have to try
Cabbage and
some.
cheese. They also have samsa,
Wow.
water, and some other drinks available.
And actually, when you walk in, it's pretty amazing. They have the actual stone that Ponce de Leon stood on when he. No, I'm just kidding. That's not. It's just decoration.
All right, guys, and then this is the entrance. As you come up, they are going under construction right now because of that hurricane damage. But you come up this way, and then this is where you can buy your tickets. And we'll go over those prices here in a moment.
So as you walk up this ramp, this is the building they now have for like admission and tickets and everything. You come up to the window, and they do have the prices here for residents and for non-residents. I'm not going to read through all of it, but we paid $20 per adult because we are not county residents here. And then here are like this is private property, right? Protected property. It's historic location. So here are the rules.
Did you know this site has been dated to 11,000 years before the present time?
It's incredible.
This is an aerial view. We will also include some views that some divers got back. So when we're right here in the center, which is where the sulfur smell is the
Yes.
strongest, we'll insert some pictures of what that looks like from underneath.
It's crazy.
I
We
mean,
were looking at
200
it.
feet down. The Warm Mineral Springs is approximately 225 feet deep and 240 feet in diameter.
And then here are the plans from Northport, Florida Parks and Rec coming soon. They're going to be redoing all of these buildings that we saw are kind of like still damaged. I assume they're going to tear them down and totally make it beautiful and new. Oh, it says in 1513, Ponce de Leon arrived to Florida in search for the Fountain of Youth. Warm Mineral Springs is believed to be that fountain. And then over here, you can see these are some of the old buildings. This was the old like admission center. I believe they had like a small like little museum and informational thing, but it is since run down. And so this is what they're going to renovate into what we just looked at. And then as you head towards the spring itself, to your left, this is actually the bathroom area. That you can get into. And before we even get to the spring, let me show you over here. The water is not as clear in this spring in particular, but let me show you. It's a little clearer over here, and the water, it's so blue. I don't know if you. Let me show you. Can you all see that? The water is so blue, and you can almost see like rocks and things under the surface, the sea grasses and such. It's really beautiful. And then as you walk up to the swimming area, this is what it looks like. They've done a really nice job of making it look like a little beach area right here. They have a ton of chairs that you can use. And then eventually I imagine they'll fix this. It looks like it was an old fountain, but there is another plaque here.
The original Fountain of Youth, guys.
Yeah, let's see. Can you see that? I'm going to read it. I don't think you can see it. According to authentic historical documents, this warm salt spring is the fountain of youth, vainly sought by Ponce de Leon. His search for it led to the discovery of Florida on Easter Sunday, 1513. Ponce de Leon first heard of this spring from Indians and one Friar Ortiz while he was governor of Puerto Rico. He made a second voyage in 1521 in search of the spring. His ships were anchored at Charlotte Harbor, a few miles to the south. While on their way here, his party was ambushed by hostile indigenous, and Ponce de Leon was mortally wounded. He was carried back to his ship and died a short time later. It is now known that for centuries, first indigenous and later white men journeyed many miles in search of their health and well being by bathing in and drinking these waters. After many years of research, studying documents and maps in this country and abroad, Jonas E. Miller of Washington, D.C., was able to establish the above facts. He discovered this spring as the original fountain of youth in February of 1942.
It's incredible.
It's wild.
It's historical.
It really is.
Florida
Beyond.
is not just Disney and
Eons.
Universal.
If you're enjoying so far, consider liking and subscribing. We would love to have you. We are daily vloggers here in the Orlando area and beyond. And we want to have you on our adventures to your point, babe, show you what else is here besides just the theme parks. Let me show you. This is what's here.
Yes.
A beautiful oasis in the middle of the Miaka State Park forest.
It's something to note that if you are planning a trip here, there are trees around and see these chairs and loungers. Well, you are not allowed to bring any type of umbrella or canopies. So be sure that if you're planning a day trip, just keep that in mind.
All right, y'all. So we took you on a brief tour. We're going to jump in, enjoy the waters, and we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, welcome back. Look at this beautiful, pristine water. I don't know if you all can see out there, but Mia and Mia's mom, they're both out there hanging out, floating. We have this one main circular area all around the spring here, and you can kind of see where the walking paths are. Again, they have a ton of chairs just everywhere. Plenty of room for everyone. You can also bring like a sheet, a big towel to lay down, have a nice picnic. It's up to you, but it's beautiful, and there's plenty of room. And I wanted to come show you all, particularly this area over where it's blocked off, as close as we can get. They have these big boulders of coquina rock that are kind of barricading here. Oh, we came upon this beautiful, beautiful spirit guide. Whoa, hello, friend. This one has been kind of flying around as we've been here. It's so beautiful. Wild Florida, y'all. Wild Florida. And then down here, I don't know if you can see, hopefully you can, but there are so many little minnows, or maybe they are tadpoles. I'm not sure. But like, this is such a really cool ecosystem that you can literally just come and observe. It's amazing here. Like, just look at that with the shoreline and the sun and this beautiful bird that's currently hunting. What is it going? What is it going for? What is it going to get? Oh, it got a little fish. It got a little fish. Did you all see that? Wild Florida. Hashtag, if you're still here, comment down below. Hashtag Wild Florida. Okay, y'all, I'm going in. I'm going to show you the rock area. Now, when you first get in, it's a little cooler than you would expect. 87 degrees is not quite the same when the sun feels like 100. I'm going to tell you that, right? But it is still so refreshing on this hot, hot day. Look at that beautiful bird. And I don't think you all can see it because of the sun, but there are so many little like minnows or tadpoles there for this bird to hunt. It's a circle of life. And then over here, this is the barricade, if you will. They have these beautiful giant coquina rocks here. Tons of like algae and wild grass life growing. But this is where it flows. There is a natural current that's happening that kind of pushes you in a natural circle around the whole spring here. But it ultimately pushes out this way into the ecosystem. It's really beautiful. It's really amazing. This is such a special part of Florida that, again, like so many people miss because you're going to Disney World or Universal. Go to those things. They're still amazing, right? SeaWorld too, right? All of the things, go. But also, like, come check this out too. Where else would you get to see this in Florida? You know? Me and this bird, we're friends. What's your name? He said my name is Predator. We're friends. Thanks for hanging out with me, friend. It's so beautiful, y'all. So special. Oh, maybe you can see some of the fish here. Look, the water's a little bit clearer here. Oh, the light though. Can you all see? There's some. Oh, there they are. Can you see them? Yeah, you can see them. Little fish. Little fish. Aren't they so cute? Okay. There's a wild Miyaka monster. Oh, there might be two. A Mama Miyaka and a Mia Miyaka. And they're coming closer. What is your review? How have you enjoyed the park?
I have thoroughly enjoyed the park. Highly recommend the use of a noodle.
Yes.
Bring a rash guard so you don't get sunburned, because even though it doesn't feel like it's that
Yeah.
sunny, it really is. How do you feel? Ooh, I feel really good, and it's very soothing. Let's see what this looks like now.
So she had a burn, a real bad burn. Last night it was gnarly, and today it is way less gnarly.
Literally swollen, like there was like a tennis ball here, and it is all gone now.
Wow, amazing!
It's amazing.
Oh my god! We're not messing with you, y'all. Like that's crazy. The joints feel good, she said. Amazing. Y'all look so cute in the water, little swamp monsters. I wanted to give you all one more look here before we start to head out. I'm actually going to take one more dip before we leave. It's actually 4:30, so it's later afternoon now. So yeah, they close at 5, I believe. So I want to take one more dip, and we will take you on the journey on the way out. But isn't this so stunning? So again, if you are coming to Florida, check out some of these places. This place is actually on the West Coast. There are a ton of natural springs in the Central Florida area as well, if you are coming to visit the theme park. So definitely worth checking out and doing some research before your vacation.
Here's AJ coming in. He just went to the deepest point to see how far he could dive down, exiting out his lungs. He says, "Come visit. It feels incredible here. Come visit the original Fountain of Youth here in Florida." If you are wondering about handicap accessible, they have ramps at all the entrances. And you know, there is a dirt path here that my mom did. She was able to bring a walker to help her get down here. So if you are wondering handicap accessible wise, it is. You can come and you can get in the water. Oh, they said you can't cover it. It's too healing. They wouldn't let him cover himself in the mud. Interesting. But you found it. He said they got government regulations. He's not allowed to cover himself in the mud. It is 4:55. The lifeguards are calling. It is time to get out.
Did you hear the conspiracy? They said, "Sir, you're not allowed to rub that stuff on you." And I was like, this is mud. This is from the Fountain of Youth. How do you think I look so beautiful still at 80? All right, y'all. So it is officially closing time for Warm Mineral Springs. And I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see it. There are a ton of fish in here. Small minnows, little tadpoles as well, it looks like. But in the middle as well, there are bubbles happening. That is the sulfur spring. That is the warm mineral spring, like pushing air up from the earth. It's such a cool concept. So amazing. Look how beautiful that is.
It's so beautiful.
Mirrored reflection.
So beautiful.
All right, y'all. Wow.
What an incredible day here at the Warm Mineral Springs in Northport, Florida. I highly recommend 10 out of 10.
Yes, 10 out of 10. Relaxing. The ambiance, the water, tropical, jungle, like all of the minerals, you feel it on your skin.
Oh, absolutely. It's so healing. You can feel it. I highly recommend coming and doing this. This is come connect with nature.
Yes.
You know, if you're interested in something like this, take a break from the theme parks and all the hustle and bustle and all of that.
Take a drive. Come relax.
Come relax. Yeah. Come feel the healing properties of this water. Ponce de Leon died. He didn't make it here.
No, he did not.
So
we get to enjoy it.
We get to enjoy the Fountain of Youth. So thank you so much for being here with us today. If you like this type of content, please consider giving us a like and subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you being with us. And we hope that wherever you are, whenever you are, you're having a beautiful and a wonderful day. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.